as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Hey, check it.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rakisin. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Giovanni Bernard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Succa, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Second down, Jacobs once more. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that's complete to Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Flushed out right. Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who blipped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late and bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. But I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Carr again. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Carlton Davis picks it. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a carry for Bernard. He'll get this up to about the 44. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Bernard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Cover!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. Down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Brady. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Brady's going to look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. First down, Bernard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now, Bernard. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Bernard. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyron Johnson, 96 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady over the middle here to Rudolph. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now a give, right side. Bernard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Bernard. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They'll run on first down. Bernard to about the 26 here.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep fighting.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Brady. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first. Throwing his Carr. Gets this to Waller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll come up now on second and a yard. Carr to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Quick slant into the hands of Darren Waller. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Carr. And he's got it. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Carr to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. To throw his Carr. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down to get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now a first throw here in overtime. That's complete. Bernard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Brady now to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. They've got his man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came